Good morning, students of class 12. Welcome you again to the online classes. Today, as you know, we are doing a determinant, and in previous class, we have solved up to exercise number 4.5. Today, we'll proceed to the next exercise, that is 4.6. But before starting the exercise, I like to tell you something, that how to solve a set of equations by matrix method. Okay, so suppose I'm giving an example. Suppose there are a pair of equation a1x b1y is equal to c1 and a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. This is the first equation and this is the second equation. Let's change the equations. We'll use the normal notations of the equation. Let a11x plus a12y is equal to b1 and a21x plus a22y is equal to b2. This is our equation number 1 and this is our equation number 2. Now we have to solve this equation by matrix method. So how we can solve this equation in matrix method? Now look, this pair of linear equation can be written in the form ax is equal to b, where a equal to the coefficient matrix, that means the coefficient of x and y. So coefficient of x is a11, this is a12, a21, a22. Value of x is equal to, it will be a column matrix containing two elements x and y, and b is also a column matrix containing two elements b1 and b2. If you put the value of a, b and x in this equation, we have this set of equation. Okay. So a pair of linear equation can be expressed into a matrix form like ax plus b. Now if mod A is not equal to 0, case 1, if mod A not equal to 0, then means if A is non-singular matrix, then we know that the inverse of the matrix can be possible to find out. Okay, that means A inverse will exist. So multiply this equation by A inverse. See what's happening. If I multiply this matrix by A inverse, it's happening A inverse into Ax is equal to A inverse into B. That means A inverse into Ax is equal to A inverse B. And we know that A inverse A, which is equal to I into X equal to A inverse B. That means X equal to A inverse B. Now using this formula, we can calculate the value of the variable X and Y. Now what happens if, that means if A is non-singular matrix, then we can calculate the solution of the given equations. Means the solution is possible. We have a single solution, or we can say that the given equation is consistent. Now what happened if A mod A is equal to 0? If mod A is equal to 0, then we have to check one more thing. Means if A is singular matrix, then we have to calculate the value of this quantity, adjoint A into B, adjoint A into B. If adjoint A into B is not equal to 0, if this quantity is not equal to 0, then solution of the given equation is not exist. Means the system of equation is inconsistent. And if this is equal to 0, then the system of this equation is consistent, means in that case we have infinite number of solution. Got it? Now I have given an example with a 2 cross 2 matrix. In your problem, when you solve this one, you may face a 3 cross 3 matrix also. Okay, so let's take an example and solve it. Okay, so exercise 4.6. Exercise number 4.6, and we'll solve question number 1. 4.6, question number 1. So first question is x plus 2y is equal to 2 and 2x plus 3y is equal to 3. So this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. The question is examine the consistency of the system of equation in the exercise 1 to 6. Okay, so we have to just check here whether the system of the given equation is consistent or not. Consistent means whether it has a unique solution or infinite solution, and inconsistent means it does not have any solution. Okay, so first we have to convert this equation into matrix form. So given set of equation can be expressed into the form Ax equal to B, where A equal to A will be a 2 cross 2 matrix containing the coefficient of x and y. So here the coefficient of x is 1, 2, 2, 3. What is the value of x? X will be the column matrix containing 2 entry x and y, and B is also a matrix, column matrix containing the 2 and 3, just 2 element, 2 and 3. Now to check whether the equation are consistent, I mean it has a unique solutions or infinite solution or no solution, we have to check what is the value of the determinant A. So calculate det A. Det is equal to 1, 2, 2, 3. Now expand it, it is a 2 cross 2 determinant, so we can easily expand it by 2, 3 ones are 3 and 2 twos are 4, which is equal to minus 1. And obviously minus 1 is not equal to 0. That means det A is not equal to 0. And if det A is not equal to 0, we know that the system of given equation has a unique solution. So it has a unique solution. Okay, let's take another example. Suppose question number 5. It is it will be 3 cross 3 matrix. Question number 5. Question number 5 is 3x minus y minus 2z is equal to minus 2. 2y minus z is equal to minus 1, and 3x plus y is equal to 3x minus 5y. 3x minus 5y is equal to 3. 3x minus y minus 2z equal to 2. Sorry, it is 2, not minus 2. 2y minus z equal to minus 1, and 3x minus 5y is equal to 3. Now look, this system of equations having 3 variables x, y and z. So in first equation there are 3 variables. In second equation there are 2 variables y and z. X is not given. So we can write that it is 0 into x, and in the third equation z is not given. So we can consider it is 0 into z. Yeah? Now this express the system of equation in matrix form. So given system of equation can be expressed in the form Ax is equal to B. Okay, so what is A? So A is the matrix with the coefficient of the variable. So 3, this is -1 and this is -2. 0, 2 and this is a -1. Here 3, -5 and 0. What is the value of x? So x will be a column matrix containing x, y and z. And B is also a column matrix containing 2, -1 and 3. 2, -1 and 3. Now we have to check what is the value of the determinant A. So calculate the value of data. I am doing here. So calculate data. So data is equal to 3, -1, -2, 0, 2, -1, 3, -5, 0. We'll expand the determinant along the first column because it contains 1, 0. So expand the determinant along first column. So 3 into 2, 0 is a 0 minus this is 5 plus 0 into this is 1 into 0, that is 0, and this is -10 plus 3 into -1 minus plus 1 and 2 2s are plus 4. That means this is -15 plus 15, which is equal to 0. That means the given matrix is a singular matrix as the value of the determinant is 0. In that case, we have to calculate the adjoint of the matrix A. We have to check the adjoint of the matrix A. So I am rubbing this portion. So calculate the adjoint of the matrix A. I think you know how to calculate the adjoint of a given matrix. Okay, so adjoint of A. Adjoint of A. That means first A11 means which is determinant of 2, -1, -5, 0. Then corresponding to this element, this is 0, -1, 3, 0. 0, -1, 3, 0. And the third entry will be corresponding to this element. So 0, 2, 3, -5. 0, 2, 3, -5. Okay, so corresponding to this element minus, it will be 0, not 0, this is -1, -2, -5 and 0 plus corresponding to A to 2 element, this is 3, -2, 3, 0 minus corresponding to this 3, -1, 3, -5, and the last row will be -1, -2 and 2, -1 minus corresponding to this element, this is 3, 0, 3, 0, -2, -1, and the last element is 3, -1 and 0, 2 whole transpose. Now calculate it. So it is 2, 0 is a 0, 0 minus of -5. So this is -5. This is 0 plus 3, that is equal to -3. That is equal to -3. Then this element, so 0 minus 3 to the 6, so which is -6. This element is 0 minus 10 and this minus, that is a plus 10. This element is 0 and plus 3 to the 6. 6. This is minus 15 and plus 3 means minus 11 and 11 means that is equal to plus 11. That is equal to plus 11. 1 second. This is equal to 15 minus 15 plus 3, so 12 minus 15 plus 3, 12. This is equal to minus 1, 1 and 4, 5, minus 3 and plus 3. This is 3 to the 6 and transpose of that. That is elements are 5, 3. Okay, so that is equal to changing the row into column and column into row. We have first column as minus 5, minus 3, minus 6. Second column is 10, 6, 12, and the third column is 5, 3, 6. So this is the adjoint of A. Now multiply calculate this value, adjoint of A into B. Adjoint A into B. Adjoint of A into B. So adjoint of A is equal to this matrix: minus 5, minus 3, minus 6, 10, 6, 12, 5, 3, 6 into value of B. Okay, value of B is equal to 2 minus 1, 3. 2 minus 1, 3. 2 minus 1, 3. So multiply this. So by multiplying we have, this is minus 10, minus 10 plus 15. Okay, this is minus 6, minus 6 plus 9, and the third row will be minus 12, minus 12 plus 18, which is equal to, add them. So this is minus 10, minus 10, minus 20, minus 20 plus 15, that is equal to minus 5. This one is 6 and 6, that is equal to 12, and 12 minus 12 plus 9 is equal to minus 3. And third is minus 12, minus 12, minus 24, minus 24 plus 18, that is equal to minus 6, which is not equal to 0. Which is not equal to 0. So as adjoint A into B is not equal to 0, so the system of given equation is inconsistent. Okay, that means it has any solutions. Clear? So question number 5. And question number 2, 3, 4 and 6 are same type of problem. You try it at your home. I am not doing that. Just I am going to our next problem. Solve the system of linear equation using matrix method in the exercise 7 to 14. Okay, so in this exercise we check whether the system of given equation has a solution or not. Later on we'll not only check the system of equation has a solution or not, we also find out the solution of the given equations. I am choosing a problem, suppose question number 7. Question number 7. So in question number 7, the given equation is 5x plus 2y is equal to 4, 7x plus 3y is equal to 5. We have to calculate the solution of the equation. So first represent the given pair of equation in matrix form. So in matrix form we can write Ax is equal to B, where A is equal to a 2 cross 2 matrix containing the element 5, 2, 7, 3, and X is a column matrix containing two element x and y, and B is also a column matrix containing 4 and 5. Now check whether the matrix is singular matrix or not, non-singular matrix or. So calculate the determinant of the matrix. So 5, 2, 7 and 3. So 5 3s are 15, 2 7s are 14, that is equal to 1. So det A is equal to 1, which is not equal to 0 obviously. That means the matrix A is non-singular matrix, and as the matrix A is non-singular matrix, so it is also invertible. Clear? Now from here, this is equation number 1. So from 1 we have x is equal to A inverse B. We know this formula, x equal to A inverse B. Now we have to calculate the inverse of A. Okay, so from here calculate the inverse of A. So first calculate the adjoint of A. So adjoint of A is equal to, I am doing directly, so it is 3 minus 2 minus 7 and 5. 3 minus 2 minus 7 and 5, and A inverse will be, the formula is 1 by det A into adjoint A, 1 by det A into adjoint of A, which is equal to the same matrix, 3 minus 2 minus 7 and 5. So this is the A inverse. Now we know that x is equal to A inverse B. Put the value. So value of A inverse equal to 3 minus 2 minus 7 5, and value of B is equal to 4 5. Now multiply these two matrices. So on multiplying we have, that is 3 4s are 12 minus 5 2s are 10, 7 4s are 28 and 5 5s are 25, which is equal to, that is 2 and this is minus 3. So 2 comma minus 3, that means the value of x is equal to 2, because x is equal to x comma y, x is x comma y. So if I and this matrix are two equal matrix, so we know that the corresponding entries are equal, so x will be equal to 2 and y will be equal to minus 3. So this is the procedure to solve a system of linear equations by matrix method. Okay, so this is the matrix of order 2 cross 2. Now we'll solve another matrix of order 3 cross 3. We are choosing question number 11, and that is the last questions of this exercise. And remaining questions, as all the questions have the same procedure, I hope you can solve them by yourself. So let's check question number 11. Question number 11 is 2x plus y plus z is equal to 1, x minus 2y minus z is equal to 3 by 2, and the last equation is 3y. So 0 into x plus 3 into y minus 5z is equal to 9. So first represent the given equation in matrix form. So we have Ax is equal to B, where A is equal to a matrix of order 3 cross 3 whose entries are 2 1 1 1 minus 2 minus 1 0 3 minus 5, and x is x y z a column matrix, and B is also column matrix containing this element 1, 3 by 2 and 9. 1, 3 by 2 and 9. Now calculate the determinant of the A to check whether the equation is consistent or not. So calculate det A. So det A is equal to, I am doing directly, so det A equal to 2 into, this is 10 plus 3 minus 1 into minus 5, and this is minus 3. So 13 to the 26, and this is plus 8, that is equal to 34. That is equal to 34. That means not equal to 0. Means mod A is not equal to 0. That means the matrix is a non-singular matrix. So it has a unique solution. Now we'll calculate the inverse of A. So for that we have to calculate the adjoint of A first. So adjoint of A is equal to, so calculate the adjoint, which will be equal to determinant of minus 2, minus 1, 3, minus 5, minus. For A1 element, this is 1, 0, minus 1, minus 5. And A13 element, 1, 0, minus 2 and minus 2 and 3. Now corresponding to this element, minus 1, 3, 1, minus 5. Corresponding to this element, 2, 0, 1, minus 5, minus. Corresponding to this element, this is 2, 0 and 1, 3. Corresponding to this element, 1, minus 2, 1, minus 2, 1, minus 1. Minus determinant of. Corresponding to this element, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, minus 1. And corresponding to this element, this is 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, minus 2. Whole transpose. Now expand this one. So this is a 10 plus a 3. This is 13. This is equal to minus 5 and minus 1 minus 5, that is equal to 5. This is equal to 3. This determinant is equal to minus 5 minus 3, that is minus 8, and so that is plus 8. This determinant is equal to minus 10, and this value equal to minus 3 to the 6. Value of this determinant is minus 1 plus 2, which is equal to plus 1. Value of this determinant is minus 2 minus 1, means minus 3, that is equal to 3. And value of this determinant is equal to minus 2 minus 1, that is equal to minus 5. Whole transpose. Okay, so the entries are okay, so that is equal to, write the column into row. We have 13, 5, 3, 8, minus 10, minus 6, 1, 3, minus 5. So this is the adjoint of the matrix A. The adjoint of the matrix A is equal to this. The entries are 13, 8, minus 8, 1, 5, 10, minus 10, 0, 3, and 3, minus 6, minus 5. So whenever A adjoint of A is known, calculate the inverse of A. That means A inverse is equal to, the formula is 1 by det A into adjoint of A. That means the value of the det A was 34. So 1 by 34 into this matrix 13, 8, 1, 5, minus 10, 3, 3, minus 6, minus 5. Okay, so A inverse is now known. Now we know that the formula Ax equal to, we know X equal to A inverse into B. Put the value A inverse equal to 1 by 34 into determinant matrix of 13, 8, 1, 5, minus 10, 3, 3, minus 6, minus 5 into the B matrix, and B matrix is equal to 1, 3 by 2, 9, 1, 3 by 2, 9. Now multiply it, that is 1 by 34 matrix of, so this is 13 plus 4 3 is a 12 and 1 9 is a plus 9, 5 minus 15 plus 27, and this entry is 3 minus 9 and minus 45, that is equal to 1 by 34 matrix. Okay, so add them. So this is 13 plus 12, that is 25 plus 9, 34. This is equal to 10 minus 10, 27, that is equal to 17, and 3 minus 54 means minus 51. This is plus 17. Okay, so that is equal to 1 half minus 3. 1 comma half comma minus 3. Therefore, the values of x is equal to, not minus 3, 51 by 3 means minus 3 by minus 3 by 2. That means the value of x equal to y, value of y equal to half, and value of z equal to minus 3 by 2. And this is the solution of the given equations, 1 half and minus 3 by 2. So this is the procedure to solve a matrix of 3 by 3. And remaining questions you can solve it by yourself by following these steps. Okay. Okay. So next day we'll we'll go to next exercise, means your miscellaneous problems. We'll solve few miscellaneous problem from your NCERT book. Okay. Thank you.